I want to get real for a second here.
Okay.
And some of you guys will be shocked to hear this, but I'm not the best gladiator on this show.
Wow, that's a confession.
I'm the best gladiator of all time!
I'll get onto that in a little bit, shall I, Mr. Legend? Welcome to Gladiators 2024. I'm Damar, aka Destroyer, and I've been taking you through this entire series of Gladiators, giving you my honest opinion on the show. I've started, so I'll finish, and now we're on to the first quarterfinals, Gladiators fans. Don't forget to subscribe for more Gladiator reviews and extra goodies to come. Anyway, we got started with Duel. Bronte v Tasha were the contenders for the females. Tasha was the fastest loser from the heats, so was the underdog here. She went up against the Pocket Rocket Dynamite, who was Dynamite. She has a lot of power in that small frame. The contender stood no chance. Dynamite even kept hitting her after she put her down, just to make sure. Some more power next with Fury. Bronte almost had her helmet turned around with the force of Fury's blows. This wasn't going to be an easy show for the contenders. We had Finlay back for the men. Unfortunately, Finlay couldn't actually take part after sustaining an injury in the Gauntlet from the first show. What a shame for him. I hope he recovers and makes it back next year. This isn't an unusual thing. Not all contenders who make it through. Wesley took his place. Hold on a second. This is a brand new guy. Why have they not picked the next fastest loser? Anyway, Wesley went up against Phantom and gave him a lot of trouble. This guy looks strong. He's actually a pro wrestler, so he'll be used to the rough and tumble. Phantom finally did the job, and I bet he loved the challenge. Wesley's opponent was up next against the Machine Bionic. Finlay? Huh? What? Oh yeah, there was another Finlay. Well, it looked like Barnick was waiting for a knockout blow and he didn't seem to be attacking enough. He'll be very disappointed with that. The Wall was next. Electro and Dynamite were in pursuit. They didn't get that close to the contenders, but Electro's contender slipped off. Viper was back on this event with Nitro alongside him. Nitro was rapid as always. And I really thought Viper was going to get his first solo win. So close, but no cigar this time. I like how he put the mic down nice and softly. Maybe he got charged for the last one. The foam covers aren't as expensive. Electro had her first time in the next game, the ring. Alongside Fury, she took on the contenders doing an okay job. This is Fury's home, but she had a tough opponent. Apollo and Steel took their turns. The contenders got battered. Please, Gladiator producers, may I please come and play a game of the ring? If you've got the insurance, I've still got my uniform. What a brilliant game this is. Is this better than Powerball? What do you lot think? Let me know in the comments. 30 feet up. It's the Edge. Diamond went first against Tasha. Oh no, she rushed it, trying to get her off quickly. She went flying off and Tasha went on. Now Sabre has to be one of the best gladiators, male or female in my opinion. Pure class. She pounced on the contender, getting the job done quickly. Wesley went against Apollo and the contender did very well, scoring maximum points. Apollo didn't look comfortable up there at all. Legend had his moment to shine for this show, but hey, hold on a second, Mr. Legend. Now, you heard his announcement I played at the start. Is he the GOAT? What are the factors here? Is it the amount of games you win, or maybe how entertaining you are? What other factors do you think you need to look at to truly crown someone as the GOAT? Well, in my opinion, Mr. Legend, I'd say you have a slight claim from your performances so far, but it's still very early in the day for him. He's won a lot of his solo games and entertained very well. Now, I know you viewers will want to give me your top 3 lists for the male and female gladiators from all the previous series, but let me help you out a little bit here. We've got some guy called Destroyer and 2 other males. And for the females, there's so many to choose from. Is Sabre amongst them? Do any of the ladies from this series get into your top 3? Let the rest of us know. Gauntlet was thrown in next to rough up the contenders a little bit more. Sabre, Athena, Fire and Diamond lined up. The first contender got through without too many problems, and Sabre wasn't happy for some reason in the second game and decided to go Viper, also known as going rogue. She dropped the pads and just tackled the contender. Of course she got disqualified. I like her bad side. The contender went on to Athena next and got past, only to be tackled by Fire, who threw her pads off too. And I thought Fire was a goodie. These gladiators are going crazy. I love it. Athena must have felt left out as Diamond also went for a tackle without her pads. Mark Clattenburg didn't know what was going on. 3 red cards. He must have thought he was refereeing Arsenal v Man United. Nitro, Viper, Phantom and Giant went for the males. Wesley got through with the help of his wrestling techniques towards the end. The second contender, Finley, forfeited the gauntlet as he got injured in the edge, so he didn't want to take a chance. What is it with these Finleys getting injured, huh? That dropped him a further 5 seconds behind. Would that pay off for him? The Eliminator was up next. Tasha only had a 1.5 second head start over Bronte, who had a terrible time on the net when she fell. Tasha's technique on the net was so bad that Bronte almost caught her up before the top. After they both slammed down on the Travelator, Bronte finally got through less than a second before Tasha. Another thrilling female eliminator. Wesley had an 11-second head start, but we've seen a 13.5-second head start get lost in the previous show. These were the best 2 eliminators for both the men and women. The men also had less than a second gap, crashing through the paper at the end. Well done to Bronte and Wesley getting through to the semi-finals. Now this show was a good one. The female gladiators and the gauntlet all turned into baddies this week. Fury must have been furious being left out of that party. The eliminators were the highlight of this show, and apparently the losers have a chance of coming back as the fastest loser for the next round. So fingers crossed for them. That's it for another week. Thank you very much for watching, and come back next week to watch the next review of Gladiators 2024. And don't forget to subscribe.